another fall vlog. Today we're going to be baking all day long. We chose 3 recipes. You guys helped me out, so thank you for that. Right now what looks like is winning is the apple crisp and the pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. I actually have to say that the pumpkin chocolate chip cookies are more of like a muffin top texture. I don't know, I know there's a difference between like a pumpkin muffin and an actual like chewy dense cookie, which these pumpkin cookies are more like muffin tops. And then of course I have to make my taffy apple dip, and I cannot believe I haven't shared that recipe with you guys on my YouTube channel. I just put up reels on my Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, please do so, because I'm constantly sharing stuff in my stories that is holiday related and a bunch of recipes in my reels. And then on my like Instagram profile, I kind of share like fashion, beauty, all that jazz. So follow me on there. I feel like 2 times a year I just get this itch to bake all day long. It's usually in the month of October and December, of course, just like the coziest seasons to have your comfy clothes on, playing some festive music, and just like making your kitchen smell so good. It's so therapeutic for me to bake and cook. I genuinely like unwind that way. So hopefully these recipes are super quick and easy for you. I think the longest one will obviously be the apple crisp because you have to chop up the apples, but let's get started with the first recipe, and that is our taffy apple dip. This recipe is very special to me. It was handed down by Mama Kim, who is Brandy's mom. She's my best friend from my freshman year of college, like it says in the notes. She whipped this up for us one fall, and well, the only fall that we spent together, and ever since then I just have to make it. It's a staple in my house and I think of her every single time. It's so quick and easy to make, so let's whip it up with the ingredients. All you need are some of your favorite apples, some peanuts, brown sugar, and cream cheese. That's it. Shoot, and vanilla. Don't you worry your pretty little hearts, I found the vanilla. I also have made a homemade vanilla. It needs more vanilla pods though. It felt like the alcohol is still coming through, so in the meantime I'm just going to use the one from Costco. Crispness of the apple. I said crispness, not Christmas. To my brain though, I'm ready for Christmas already. Caramelly, nutty, silky, smooth. The flaky sea salt. I have never done that before. I'm gonna continue to do it. My favorite apples to use are the Honey Crisp for sure. My all-time favorite apple. You guys know I am not the biggest fan of a box mix. I would always rather go homemade. But there are 2 exceptions when it comes to box mixes. It's LEHI Mills and Ghirardelli brownies. You can buy this off of their website or on Amazon. I do have a code that I will list down below in the description box. They'll give you 10% off. I am telling you, this is a Utah-based company and they know what they're doing. These are the best muffins and pumpkin chocolate chip, not cookies, they're kind of like muffin tops, but we'll call them cookies just for the sake of it, you'll ever eat. Enough ranting, let's get baking. The only ingredients you're going to need is the box mix, a can of organic pumpkin, and some avocado oil or vegetable oil. I don't use vegetable or canola oil because it's very inflammatory, so I always use avocado oil if I have the option. And these are my apples for my apple crisp that we will whip up after this dessert. The mix is all combined. This step you can stop at and then start baking. But I thought to make it semi-homemade, we would add a crumble topping so that we can have a little bit of crunch to our muffin tops. So I'm gonna go grab those ingredients. Add 1/4 cup of sugar, brown or regular, 1/4 cup of flour, Taking my Danish dough hook or a whisk, I'm gonna combine these two ingredients together. I just took 1/4 cup of butter and I just kind of chunked it up, and now I'm gonna use my hands to go in and get it all combined. This is different than our apple crisp because this is kind of the same base, but for crisp you add oats. A lot of people don't realize that. And then cobbler is a little bit different because I think they add an extra ingredient for the topping to have like more of a biscuit type of dough on top. And then a streusel I think is somewhat the same as a crumble where it just lacks the oats. Time to scoop these babies. I like to take an ice cream scoop. This is actually a medium-sized ice cream scoop. I like them to be a little bit larger. You can definitely use a small one and it's just less baking time. I finished out all of the mix. It makes about 12 cookies. Again, depends on the size you want them to be, but the box does say it could make 24 small ones. Now time to streuselify these bad boys. Into the oven they go for 15 minutes at 375 degrees. And while these are baking, we are going to start making our apple crisp. Completely broken. Great. Welcome to Kaylee's kitchen, where nothing is perfect yet everything is still tasty. Using half the apple cutter still, just to finish off this one apple. The cookies are out of the oven and I'm noshing on them while I finish up this crisp. Now for the filling, we're going to put in 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. These ingredients are from Sally's Baking Addiction. I will put her recipe in my description. Now I'm just gonna hand toss this all together. I just took the cookies out of the oven and plated them. They look perfectly pillowy. I would say I did over bake these by a minute. Usually I like these to be a little bit more orange than this brownish color, but it is what it is. It's fine, but I do recommend under baking them slightly to get that like extra pumpkin-y pillowy taste. But they do look scrumptious, and I'm really glad I did the streusel topping. It does add a nice little crunch to the cookie, but that's why I want to underbake the base part. The apple crisp is fresh out the oven just in time for dinner. I got some chicken on the pan over here. I didn't add nuts to this, and you absolutely can, but Ryan doesn't like nuts. For my OG followers, you know, but I love nuts. So sometimes I'll just like throw some on just for myself, or you could add some caramel on top. Some people really love to do that and serve it up with some French vanilla ice cream, which I will be doing after dinner. I just finished dinner. I plated up my apple crisp and some French vanilla ice cream. So I'm gonna enjoy my apple crisp. Ryan is finally getting to dinner. I'm gonna go watch some spooky movies. I'm gonna put my entire Halloween movie playlist on my Instagram story on October 1st. Also on Friday is gonna be the very first Halloween video. So if you aren't subscribed already and you love the spooky season, I have so many spooky videos coming your way. Not like terrifying videos, it's just all fun for the holiday. But I hope you guys enjoyed this fall bake with me. And I saw on my community board that pumpkin cinnamon rolls actually ended up getting higher than the apple crisp. So sometime next month I will absolutely be making those because it looked like you guys wanted to see that as well. I'm gonna enjoy this, and I hope you guys are having a lovely evening or day, whatever time it is where you are, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!